Hey, welcome to this Nicheology video. I got an email the other day that said, help, I am stuck. It's probably information overload. I'm trying to do too much. I've got too much going on. I don't understand how all of these avenues connect and what I'm supposed to be doing. So what I did was put together a very simple video. I don't try to make things complex in my business. I don't think I teach that way. And yet more and more I'm seeing products being released that are very difficult to implement. So I'm going to show you my typical business model that is super easy to follow. It'll work in any information publishing sector, and of course it works most easily with Nicheology. But Nicheology members, I'm going to do a special webinar next week just for you guys to really take this step by step a lot farther. I mentioned the other day just about the basics of finding your niche, building your list, and launching your product. That is a process that you can do over and over again. If you were part of the 360 webinar a couple of months ago, and that was a free webinar, then you got to see that in action. Well, here's another way to look at that once you have your product. First of all, TLC, and I've covered this in a video several months ago, but TLC is traffic, list, and conversions. Traffic, list, and conversions. And if you'll follow this simple three-prong approach just over and over again and replicate it, then things will go a lot easier. And you don't have to do all of these things, but what I'm going to do is give you some options to think about. So with your traffic, it may be that affiliates are where your traffic is coming from. You've got partners that are out there representing your product, doing reviews on your product, doing mailings for you, but that's how you get traffic to your site. It may be that you're using articles, and article marketing is still really big. There's a lot going on with that, and that's an avenue that you need to be looking at and thinking about, but you've got to think broad and long term with that. You can't put simply one article out there and expect there to be a huge, massive draw of traffic, but instead that's going to be one component. AV, audio visual, your audio podcast, your videos that you're doing, and then, I didn't put this in, but just your accounts that you're paying for, whether you're renting its list or you're doing pay-per-click, if that's a component. Now, I speak in components here. You don't have to do all of these. If you're able to do all of them, of course, it's better, but you don't have to do all of them. Which of these are going to be best for your market? And that's a key element of understanding your market, knowing which one is going to be best. I've got some markets where I only do pay-per-click. I've got other markets where I only do affiliate marketing. So it's to think about the best traffic source for this particular market. Then once you have traffic coming in, you've got to build your list. You've got to either have a squeeze page set up or some sort of capture device on all of your pages. So if you're going to use a squeeze page, they land on the page, they download your special report in exchange for putting in their name and their email address. But if people are going to be sending traffic to your site, you've got to capture that information so that you can market to them time and time again with their permission. This is really not an optional step. And all the time I see people selling things online and they've got absolutely no capture device whatsoever. You must have some way for them to opt in so that you can gain their information. So you just continue building that, allow that to grow more and more, because through this list, there's going to be a certain amount of traffic that's going to come in and be converted right off the bat. But more than likely, they're going to have to get to know you, to like you, to trust you. And within your list here, let's give a little bit of a sidebar, and Nicheology members will hit this in more depth next week. You can do automated release of information, just a regular autoresponder. You can have broadcast, and then you can just have special offers, things that you're sending out occasionally that are just straight offers, that are sales pieces. But you see that I do a lot of broadcast. I email 3 to 5 times a week, information such as this that is high content, and occasionally I'll send a special offer. But you don't see that a lot. But for the most part, I'm creating that relationship. Then in the conversion, some will come in and automatically buy, but it's low. There's not a lot of those. However, if you're building your list and they're continually coming back to your sales page, your sales are over time going to be a lot more consistent. Now, what are you converting them to? It could be that you are converting them to an affiliate product that you represent. You've seen something on ClickBank, and I'm about to do a video on ClickBank as well, because within this same Help I'm Stuck email was, I don't understand how ClickBank plays into all of this, and I'll cover that in the next video. But you can be covering an affiliate product or a personal product that you've created. To me, the best route is convert them to a personal product, and the back end are affiliate products that you feel comfortable representing and recommending to other people. So look at this. This is not complicated at all, even though there were several blanks that we pulled in. Traffic to the site, build your list, convert them. Don't get outside of that if you're in information marketing. Don't get outside of that and think, oh, I've got to do this super cool new faddish thing. You really don't have to. It's a very simple, non-complex pattern and system that you can just keep churning time and time again. And you may decide that once you've got your personal product and your affiliate products down, that now you're going to spend all your time on traffic and list building and allow this to work its own magic over and over again. But yet what I see is people spending a crazy amount of time in this area and not near as much time in the traffic and list building area. This is where the power really is. This you ought to be able to get in and formulate and make stable, and this is what you keep working on, really building your business through these efforts. I hope that helps you become unstuck, because we get stuck when we've got too many things going on, and there's not that much that we really need to be doing. We just have to stay focused. We have to stay energized and gain momentum in that area to really succeed online. Next video will be about ClickBank and how to integrate that, especially in this area, but to use it for this as well. That's it for this episode of the Nicheology Profit Letter. Don't forget, success is not an accident. Be blessed.